Introducing first, fighting out of the Gold Coast in Queensland, a three-time world champion. Please welcome the Italian stallion, Frankie Sebastian Giorgi. And his opponent, fighting out of New Zealand, please welcome Brad "Quake" Riddell. Gentlemen, these two warriors now step in the ring to go toe-to-toe in the oldest proving ground. As ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. It is our time to separate the men from the boys. Sanctioned by the Combat Sports Board of Victoria. Our board members, Samantha Marks and Malcolm McGuinness. Our recorders of tonight's fight, Peter Denham-Harvey. And our physician at ringside, Dr. Chris Barnes. And our timekeeper, Chris Anderson Jr. Our judges at ringside, Michael Kenner, Shane Byrne, and Samthan Yuan Jin. Proudly brought to you by Flavors, Fruit and Vegetable. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from a sold-out Power Play Arena, number 31, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's fight time! 5 by 3 minute rounds, full tie rules, 75 kilogram weight division. When the action begins, our referee in charge, he is Mr. Jeff Eddy. Firstly, to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Paul Briggs from Team Giorgi. Official weight, 74.8 kilograms. Standing 5 feet, 8.5 inches tall. Tonight he's wearing the black shorts with a bronze trim. Fighting out of Queensland, the Gold Coast, he's a three-time world champion. 84 fights, 74 wins, 30 by way of knockout. Please welcome the Italian stallion, Frankie Sebastian Giorgi. And his opponent to my right, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Eugene Merriman from the Engage Gym. Official weight, 74.8 kilograms. Standing 5 feet, 9.5 inches tall. Tonight he's wearing the black shorts with a yellow trim. Official fight record, ladies and gentlemen, 47 fights, 41 wins, 1 draw, and 21 by way of knockout. Fighting out of Christchurch, New Zealand. Please welcome the Quake, Brad Riddell. White Crew, Roma Moy.
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Main event of Power Play number 31. Australia versus New Zealand, fighting out of the blue corner.
Ready, seconds out, round one.
Frank Giorgi from the Gold Coast in Queensland in the black shorts with gold and silver trim, now trained by Paul Briggs. Taking on the man they call the Quake, Brad Riddell from Christchurch in New Zealand. Riddell in the black shorts with yellow trim. Brad made his debut in Australia here on Power Play Promotions, and it's great to see him back in centre ring. This bout proudly brought to you by Flavors, Fruit and Veg. Stan, I know that you're a fan of Brad Riddell.
I'm a big fan of this kid, man. Let me tell you, I think he's got everything. He's got it all. I just love his composure. I love everything about him. His balance, his foundation. You know, I just love everything about him, and I'm expecting this to be a good fight because Giorgio's been around for a long time. There is 10 years in difference, in age difference, 24, 34. But I really think Giorgio's got, he's got the skills to give a good fight to Riddell. But if Riddell gets, if he lands some of those shots that he can with good knees and elbows, he could stop this fight very quickly.
Yeah, take nothing away from the very experienced and, could we say, veteran at 34 years of age, Frank Giorgi. Had many a fight. Obviously, this bout under full Thai rules. 5 by 3-minute rounds. Brad Riddell, as we know, also spending a lot of time in Thailand, almost a resident at Tiger Muay Thai Gym in Phuket. Good sharp jabs.
Yeah, good sharp boxing skills there. He's got that nice little rip to the body too, which is nice little rip there again. And you see the balance is what I'm talking about. You see a lot of good fighters, they're tenacious, they're aggressive, but they don't have good balance. They're all over the place. Look at him. He's like a rock. He's got good foundation, everything he does. And it's power force, everything he does.
This is the first time that I've seen Frank Giorgi fight under the tutelage of Paul Briggs, so it'll be interesting to see how he has changed Frankie's fight style. Let's not forget that the Hurricane Paul Briggs had a very distinguished kickboxing career and then even more success as a boxer. So, interesting to see how he's changed Frankie's fighting style and whether he's improved his hand skills. Nice double up on round kicks by Giorgi. 10 seconds left in this bout, first round.
Nice round.
End of round 1, proudly brought to you. Rounds. Round 2.
So second round of main event, Frank Giorgi in the black, gold and silver shorts. Brad the Quake Riddell in the black and yellow. Fairly even first round, Stan. Did you see either fighter really dominating or taking an advantage?
Yeah, pretty even. I mean, there were some great rips to the body by Riddell, but whether he did enough to probably steal the round. If anyone won the round, I would say Riddell, but pretty much even.
Yeah, not much in it on my scorecard, and interesting that first round, really, both fighters just choosing to punch and kick. We didn't see, I don't think, any knees thrown, and not even a slightest hint of an elbow. Ooh, nice high round kick by Giorgi.
Having said this, I mean, if Giorgio was to pull off a win tonight, I'd say it'd be pretty close to being probably one of his best victories in his career.
Oh, well, definitely.
Is that a fair call?
Yeah, look, without a doubt, Stan, we rate Brad Riddell very, very highly.
And you can see that Giorgio's got some really good technique, very good power still at this point. So any complacency from Riddell and the consequences will be, detrimental.
Yeah, looks like Riddell just got in with the left hook there, but Frankie very quick to defend himself, keeping the guard up nice and high. Tries to put that teep on the chin of Riddell. Leads with the uppercut. Nice strong kick to the lead leg by Frankie. Still bouncing on the balls of his feet, Riddell. A bit more flat-footed in his stance and style. Tries the overhand right.
Have a look at the right shin of Giorgio. The right shin, obviously a low kick that was checked. Look at that.
Oh, that's a huge welt stand. Actually, well spotted. Obviously, these guys condition their shins and train, but it's swelling up almost as we watch as Riddell now pushes forward. 3-4 punch combination. Backs Giorgi into the red corner.
End of round 2. Round 3.
So round 3, main event here at Power Play 31, proudly brought to you by Joe Nader, Power Play Promotions, and we hope you're enjoying it on Go Fight Live, wherever you're watching. Frank Giorgi and Brad Riddell in center ring. This main event brought to you by Peter and the team at Flavors Fruit and Veg, main event sponsor. Two fairly even first rounds here, Stan.
Yeah, no one's really done enough to clearly be the leader at this point, but I think before this round is over, we're going to see something change. You got to expect the pace to pick up here, really.
Well, traditionally in the third round is when we do expect the pace to pick up. I think these two have had enough. 2 rounds to feel each other out, to test each other's strength and try and identify a weakness. Spotted the huge welt on the right shin of Frank Giorgi in that second round.
Having said that, now that we spotted that, okay, I was just going to say, let's see how often he executes that right kick, but he just did there and then. So, you know, it might look a lot worse than it probably is, you know, but sometimes you got that much pain in that, you know, you frustrate and you don't throw kicks. You know what I mean? It might change his style, but I mean, he's obviously throwing kicks at this point.
So a nice switch up off the lead leg. Round kick from Giorgi.
Nice, I love that move.
Look at that beautiful double up on those punches, you know, by Riddell.
Nice
There's
move.
the first knee of the fight, and
Giorgio made him pay for it.
Yeah, catches it and puts Brad Riddell on his backside.
Nice. Nice technique from both of them. Nice, nice.
Well, there's Frankie kicking off that supporting right leg. First meaningful clinch of this contest. Not much happening in it, so referee Jeff Eddy steps in. Riddell keeping that left hand dangerously low, Stan. Have a look, it's almost at his waist.
Yeah.
I know he's trying to execute that body rip from that position, but he's almost inviting Frankie to come in with the right hand over the top.
3.
Seemed like a very quick 3-minute round, that one.
Taking in our main event sponsor, Flavors Fruit and Veg. Seconds out, the penultimate round, just like Bathurst tomorrow, round 4.
So round number 4, as Perry says, the penultimate round. Frankie, Sebastian, Giorgi, Brad the Quake Riddell. Flavors Fruit and Veg. Peter and the team bringing you this main event. And we hope you're enjoying the broadcast and production by A Paris Production. Best fight show producer in the country, bar none. Once again, very tentative opening to this round. Riddell trying to find an opening for that jab. A little bit of a shuffle coming from Frankie Giorgi. Switching stance. And throws a round kick off the left leg. Riddell still peppering away with the jab. Oh, good show of strength from Frank. Lined that one up, took out the supporting leg. That'd have to score very nicely for Giorgi, Stan.
Francesco there definitely did him. It's going to help him a lot to win the round.
Well, when we think about scoring techniques, we saw Frank in that third round catch the kick of Riddell and sweep the supporting leg. He managed to stay on his feet, so he would have scored very nicely. And that particular kick there, taking out the supporting leg. Once again, a nice high-scoring technique for Frank.
Okay, I really believe that Riddell's got to change to the next gear now. He's got to go to another level. He's still, again, there's no panic at this point or anything like that, but he's just got to go to the next level and pick up the pace.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Stan. This is a 5-round fight. We're almost halfway through the 4th round.
And there's been really nothing convincing at this point. You know what I mean? Nothing convincingly clear to say Riddell's clearly winning this fight.
Absolutely. He's got Frankie moving side to side, but Frank, as always, keeps that guard up nice and high. Body rip from Riddell. Frankie didn't even blink. Tries to step up knee.
Nice. Oh, nice rip. Uppercut. See, when he puts them together like that, he's just really amazing. I mean, well, it's time.
Got the armband just coming off Frankie Giorgi.
End of round 4.
So there you go, 4 rounds down.
Flavors Fruit and Veg.
We'll look at the highlight reel of that 4th round. Riddell coming in with the overhand right, left body rip. That's the punch that seems to have gotten through the most so far for Riddell. He's launching it from his waist.
We're going to sign autograph gloves. And the food is
A bit of a hint of an upward elbow from Frankie, but nowhere near the mark.
For Powerplay number 32, powerplaypromotions.com.au. Seconds out. Fighters touch gloves, 5th and final round.
Right, here we go. Last 3 minutes of action of Power Play number 31. Main event brought to you by Flavors Fruit and Veg. Stan, if you were in the corner of Brad Riddell, what would you have said to him in between?
Well, he's really got to put everything together right now. We need a big round. Definitely need a big round. And he's capable of doing it. He's just got to pick up the pace, do a lot more than he's doing. His work rate really is he's not as really busy as we normally see him in his fights, you know? Again, it's just combinations that are very small, like 1, 2, 3, whatever. Usually when he puts things together like this, mixes it up nice, and the intensity. He's got to put more pressure on Giorgio right now. He's letting Giorgio fight at a pace that he can handle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, there was a nice straight right hand from Riddell through the guard of Frank Giorgi.
Full credit to Giorgio, you know, he's really done a good job nullifying Riddell, not letting him get to, you know, putting combinations together and getting hit and getting hurt. He's holding his ground very well, and a lot of that experience that he has is what's getting him through all this.
Yeah, absolutely. He hasn't let Riddell settle into any sort of rhythm whatsoever, although once again we see Brad just launching that left body rip that has been probably the most successful technique for him so far in this belt, in this fight.
And that's all he's done really. He hasn't done anything other than that, you know, putting a combination together like that.
Catches the round kick of Giorgi over there in the neutral corner, but no follow-up. Frankie kicking off that lead leg.
There you go. That's more like it.
Yeah, that's nicer work from Riddell. Classic two-punch low kick combination.
Again, putting 4 or 5 punches together, then coming down with a couple of banging kicks.
Yeah,
Giorgio lands a nice job of his own.
1 minute to go.
Okay, so here we go. Final minute as announced by Perry Cale. They're right above us at the moment. Frankie with his back to us. Riddell not really putting the pressure on. It's Frank work his way back into centre ring. Frankie tries to go upstairs.
Final 30 seconds.
Looks like we're going to go to the judges' scorecards once again, Stan. 10 seconds left. Well, I'll tell you what.
And see the fight. Big round of applause to both fighters.
I'm glad I'm a commentator and not a judge at the moment, but
Yeah.
I'm just going to reserve my opinion, and I want to say a big thank you to kickboxing legend and Hall of Fame inductee Stan the Man Longanides. It's been great having you ringside back here again at Power Play, Stan. We hope to see you back again early in December for Power Play number 32. To everybody watching out there on Go Fight Live, we hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. Bit of a roundup just before we go to the official decision. Big thank you to our main event sponsor, Flavors Fruit and Veg. Thanks to Joe Nader and Power Play Promotions for putting together
Flavors
another
Fruit and Veg.
fantastic card of fights. To a Paris production and everybody involved tonight.
All right, we got the guys here from Flavors Fruit and Veg, our main event sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. It is a split decision. Yonjet Sam Nang had it 49-46, Giorgi. Shane Byrne had it 49-46, Riddell. And Michael Kenner had it 50-46 for your winner by split decision. Red corner, Quake Brad Riddell.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A split points victory going the way of Brad Riddell.
Who the fuck are
A big thanks to all our sponsors this evening, and particularly Flavours Fruit and Veg. We hope you've enjoyed Power Play number 31. I'm Jung Cavassini, and with me was Standerman Longinides. We hope to see you back here early December for Power Play number 32.
Kia ora, Brad. Nice to see you, mate. I was in Christchurch last week. Very polished performance. Give us your thoughts on the fight. There was a bit of a disparagement in relation to the judging, etc. But that's what Muay Thai is like. You see it from different angles. It just doesn't have to be about the hard hits. Give us your thoughts on the contest, and especially against a seasoned veteran, 10 years older than you, Frankie Sebastian Giorgi.
It was a really close fight, and I'm sure we're going to end up fighting again. It was a little bit close not to have another one, I guess, and I always get in the ring with a champ like him. So, yeah, we'll fight again sometime, and yeah, what can I say? It was a hard fight, and you know, it's Frankie Giorgi. I thought it was close, so I was going to pick the pace up a little bit, but he fought quite similar to my style. He moved a lot more than I've seen him in the past, so he made it a little bit more difficult to hit him than what I thought it was going to be. So, yeah, full ups to him.
What surprised you about Frankie Giorgi? You've seen all the tapes of him, all the DVDs, etc. But finally stepping in the ring, what did you see?
He moved a lot more this time than he usually does. So I've seen him have some wars and go back and forwards, but he was pretty lateral tonight. So well done. He had a good game plan.
I'm sure you'd like to thank your friends, family, and your corner for helping get here tonight as well.
Yeah, thanks to you guys coming to watch me, and everyone that watches back home. It's a team effort, so shot. Yeah, and Joe and Demi, thanks for having me again, and I'm sure I'll see you again another time. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Joe and Debbie Nader, Power Play Promotions number 31, your winner, Brad Quake Riddell, in the main event. We will see you in early December. My name is Perry Kale. Please drive safely, everyone, and have a good night, everybody. See you next time.